1.
No balls, no air medals.
2 auto.
This was that flight to go up to the corner out of visual line of sight and back. Boy, was it nerve-wracking.
Vernon heading to
300
waypoint
feet.
2. Vernon heading to waypoint 2. Ground speed is 3.
And she begins to travel in the direction given.
Vernon heading to waypoint 2. Ground speed is 5.
I was looking for Pam for help. She was out on the back porch watching. Meanwhile,
Vernon heading to waypoint 2. Ground speed is 4. Warning, no data for 10 seconds. Warning, no data for 15 seconds. Warning, no data for 20 seconds. Warning, no data for 25 seconds. Warning, no data
as it
for
got
30
further
seconds.
and further away, I backed up
Vernon
in the
heading to
yard,
waypoint
trying
2.
to keep it
Ground
in
speed is 4.
visual.
Warning, no data for 38 seconds. Warning, no data for
Time
43
was at a
seconds.
standstill.
Warning, no data for 48 seconds. Warning, no data for 53 seconds. Warning, no data for 58 seconds. Warning, no data for 63 seconds. Vernon heading to waypoint 2. Ground speed is 4. Warning, no data for 70 seconds. Warning, no data for 75 seconds.
It's right there in that V.
Warning, no data for 80 seconds. Warning, no data for 85 seconds.
And now it's gone.
Warning, no data for 90 seconds. Warning, no data for 95 seconds. Vernon heading to waypoint 2. Ground speed is 4. Warning, no data for 100 seconds. Warning, no data for
Telemetry fell out at
107
that
seconds.
point, as you can see in the bottom right.
Warning, no data for 112
No
seconds.
idea.
Warning,
Just a
no
matter of
data for
trust at this point.
117 seconds. Warning, no
Well,
data for
I guess more
122
belief
seconds.
in oneself.
Warning, no
and
data
in
for
the platform
127
and
seconds.
in
Vernon heading to waypoint 2.
personal
Ground
abilities.
speed is 4. Warning, no data for 135 seconds.
Pretty
Warning, no data for
nerve-wracking, I can tell you
140
that.
seconds. Warning, no data for 145 seconds. Warning, no data for 150
Constantly
seconds.
hearing how many seconds it's been since
Warning, no
telemetry
data for
has any idea.
155 seconds. Warning, no data for 160 seconds. Vernon heading to waypoint 2. Ground speed is 4. Warning, no data for 168 seconds. Warning,
Nothing
no
to
data
do
for
but hang out and
173
wait.
seconds. Warning, no data for 178 seconds.
Got the correct
Warning,
corner
no
of the
data for
street this time.
183 seconds. Warning, no data for 188 seconds. Vernon heading to waypoint 3. Vernon heading to waypoint 3. Ground speed is 4. Warning, no data for 10 seconds. Warning, no data for 15 seconds. Warning, no data for 20 seconds.
And telemetry
Vernon heading to waypoint 3.
touches for a
Ground speed
second
is
there.
4. Vernon heading to waypoint 3. Ground speed is 4.
And it's back in view. Coming back as advertised.
Vernon heading to
Just
waypoint
that
3.
little
Ground
black
speed
dot
is 4.
just above the overlay in the bottom right hand corner, getting larger. It's coming home. But will it stop here?
Vernon heading to waypoint 3. Ground speed is 0.
And it does, and begins the descent.
Vernon heading to waypoint 3. Ground speed is 0.
Success. Used up 50% of the batteries by going 1/4 of a mile away and coming back for a total of a half mile. That means I could go a half mile away and come back for a full mile, but nothing else.